So, first topic. All right. So, this is one that we actually, I believe we talked about something similar to this before. And this is regarding the dating. I think the topic that we talked about before was whether or not it's okay to do a coffee date, or if a guy needs to spend a lot of money on the first date. It is what it is. We're going to get into it. Is it shared? Oh, hold on. Let me just make sure it's on the screen. Let me get a little bigger. There we go. I need to move over a little bit. Oh, hold up. Let me make sure. Who we got in here? The shop presented by My Cuts. What's good? Who's this? Tap in. Appreciate you tapping in with us. Ja, of course, it's a beautiful day when Ja gets on. Oh, what Ja? Thankful, grateful, and blessed for another day. Grand rising, beautiful people, and happy Friday. It's always lovely to see Ja on here. All right, so we can get to it. All right, so Libele, Tafari, need y'all to I need y'all expertise on this one and everybody's perspective. So let me remove Ja's comment. We don't want you showing up with this post. We don't want that energy being associated with you. All right, here we go.
Woo. Let me just get the door for you.
Okay. He got me at the Cheesecake Factory, y'all. I ain't getting out this car. Yes.
Would you want me to open the door for you? Look. Are you're recording me?
Yeah. This is the Cheesecake Factory. This is the Cheesecake Factory, y'all.
What's the problem with that?
This is a chain restaurant. Who takes someone that looks like this to a chain restaurant?
You want to talk about it? I'm fine with talking about it, even in front of them.
Oh yeah, I want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Come on, get up on in the car. Yeah, we're gonna talk about it. Woo.
Yeah, it's Iron Freeze. Yo. Hey, yo. Y'all not gonna say nothing? Y'all gonna wait for me to say something? Yo, I don't know where we've gotten in society. I had a conversation the other day with a friend, and we were just talking about how the level of entitlement among so many people, especially when it comes to dating, I think we've talked about this a while. Like the level of entitlement overall in our society is insane. Like, I don't know what gives a lot of these people the confidence or the delusion, I should say, that they have to just act a fool and just make themselves like they really think about the mindset that you have to be in to not only feel a certain type of way. Okay, all right, I don't want to be at this restaurant. I feel like he could have taken me to a different restaurant. Okay, but to actually film it and post it and to point at yourself and say, he took somebody that looks like this to the cheesecake. Am I tripping? And see, this is the problem with all the Sierras, all the Jada Pinkins, the Tia Mowrys. Yo, these women gas a lot of women up and confuse a lot of us. And this is just me. Like, maybe I shouldn't blame them. But let me do this. Let me ask y'all, what do y'all think is the issue? How have we gotten to the point where taking a woman to Cheesecake Factory and I don't know, there's a lot of things that I'm noticing in the video I believe he may have been. I don't want to say the wrong thing. Well, he's not black. So here I'm gonna make some assumptions. Is that okay? I'm gonna make some assumptions just to give a little context. Clearly, I guess you've moved on from the black man. And this gentleman was nice enough to take you out on a date. And it's going to get to a point where women like this are destroying the chances of other good women. And let me say specifically with black women as well. Let's be real. We all know that there's a certain reputation, stereotype that black men have and that black women have and that a lot of us have. But when it comes to a situation like this, is it not proven itself to be true? And of course, you can't judge an entire group of people based on one person. But my thing would be is to say, like, all right, well, let's present this. And I don't know who's standing, who's calling this stuff out. Like, who's really calling this stuff out? Like, why are we not putting pressure on people? Because it's like, yo, we will really allow some. Think about this. We'll allow the destination of a date. Oh, it's Cheesecake, to determine whether or not we're going to have potential with this particular person that we're dating, that had the decency. And think of the gentleman came around. Nowadays, from what I'm hearing, and we'll hear it in the Tia Mowry interview as well, apparently dudes ain't opening doors no more, ain't nobody courting. But here you get a nice man who seemed like his head was on point, had emotional intelligence, saw that he was on camera. Of course, he was upset, but said, I'm perfectly fine with talking about it. We can even talk about it on camera. And I'm pretty sure that she did not want to have that conversation on camera because she knew that she would just get embarrassed. She knew that it would just be a very embarrassing moment for her. Hold on. Let me make sure I'll keep it up with these. Hold on. I was thinking the same thing with her extra regular looking ass. Queens Road looks like a Cheesecake Factory is weak though. So you saying, I'm just asking Queens, is she valid? Is she valid? Tafari wrote, I was thinking the same thing with her extra regular looking ass. Well, if Cheesecake is regular, then maybe it's fitting for her to be there. I don't know. Najah wrote, she was definitely tripping. Oh, here go Queens wrote, be happy with soda and nuggets. LOL. And then Tafari wrote, yo, he a weak ass dude that allows these female. Yeah. No, Tafari, I'm not reading that. He's a weak ass dude that allows these females to talk ish. She should have been kicked out of the damn car. That is a fact. That's something that I believe. I'm not tolerating that. But I don't even want to just make it about bashing her. I just want to make it about, this is just where we are. And this is going to set the tone for a lot of different conversations that we're going to have throughout this show. But it's just delusion. And we see it in every area. We see it in every area to the point where, oh, Queez, bro, she's diabetic. That's why that all that damn salt and sugar. Oh, man. But this is where we are. Whether it's college kids, feeling entitled, whether it's people on the job that we see doing the bare minimum, but those are the ones that expect to get raises. Everything that we do is based on entitlement. We are spoiled. Everything is just, I don't know what it is. I don't know what got us feeling this way. Maybe it is those easy times that we talk about, because I don't think that we've ever had, entitlement to me, think about with the book, The Law of Success, entitlement just means weak. Whenever you feel you're entitled to something, that's a weakness. You're now approaching it from a weak standpoint because you feel that, and I shouldn't just say that, because whenever you feel entitled to something without working for it, without earning it, let me say, that's weak. Because there's certain stuff that I'm a big believer, in saying like, yo, that's yours. Like, I'm claiming that. That's mine. Like, I don't care that's mine, and I'm willing to run through the wall. So unless y'all willing to run through this wall and the next wall and the next wall, then that's mine. Y'all should just fall back. I understand that. But this type of entitlement comes with a lot of delusion. Like, for the nerve, like, think about what, like, we would clown a average, let me not. she just we just got to do better. We just got to do better overall. We just got to do better. The whole, and this comes back to the whole coffee conversation. We are in a place, let me say this, let me flip it a little bit so it's not getting, too bashy. We are in a place where we're struggling in relationships. We are struggling significantly with relationships. We can all acknowledge that. So perhaps it's a good idea for all of us to kind of extend some grace in a lot of different areas when we're not necessarily getting certain things that we may think that we're entitled to or deserving of, or that this is the right way to go about things. Maybe we can extend some grace because as like I don't know too many men that would have handled the situation like that. So it seemed like a real solid dude. And it's a shame that this type of her wanting to get off a video to try to go viral or whatever she was trying to do to prove a point, that's probably going to prevent them from moving forward. And maybe having, a potential for, a serious relationship, unless she was just looking for dinner. Maybe he was saved in her phone as dinner. And maybe he was saved under, damn, what if he was saved under like something like Morton's or Roof Chris or I don't know, one of these Avra, one of these nice restaurants. Now she should just change it to Cheesecake. You feel me? Like sometimes Cheesecake. All right, it is what it is. All right, so that's we kind of all agree on that. But I want to share these other